We're all going out camping. Me and 3 friends from the university. Let me introduce my friends. This is Darren. I want to say that he is one of our friends leader. Or actually I would. He's the one that always gets us all out of the house and into the action. He's the first one to hit on that cute girl by the bar. He's the first one to jump from the roof into the swimming pool. According to himself, he was more impulsive when he was a kid. I can only imagine his childhood and how often he must have broken his leg, scraped his knees, and hit his head. Still, if it weren't for Darren, we wouldn't have half the amount of fun we have. This girl is Celeste. We have known each other since we were children. We met each other when she moved into the house next door when I was 7. My mom told me to go show her around the neighborhood, and after that, we were inseparable for a few years. She's a nice girl. Although her health isn't the best, she has some kind of heart problem, which I forgot the name of. This forced her to be away from school during extended periods of time during her childhood. Because of this, until we started university, I was her only friend. Still, she never complained, and I've always seen her as a positive, happy girl. Sorry about that. Next is me. I'm Joe. As the name implies, I'm pretty normal. I don't have any overwhelming bad qualities, but the other hand, I don't have any overwhelmingly good ones either. I live in this apartment, a short walk from my university. This is where us 4 friends usually gather before going out. This guy here, looking all relaxed on my bed, is Michael. He's my neighbor, living in the apartment next door. One day, while I had Celeste over, he just barged in. "Hey man, your place looks pretty nice. Mind if I join you for dinner?" he said. As you can imagine, he's pretty pushy. I don't think he realizes it himself. He came over summer times after that day. After that, we somehow naturally became friends. So one day, Darren came with the idea that we should go camping. Darren said his family had a cabin just a little bit into the forest. So camping we went. It could be fun, right? Of course, me, Michael, and Celeste dislike the idea of staying in a cabin. It's a camping trip. We have to sleep in the wilderness. So Darren's told us about the woods near the cabin. I don't remember much about the trip to the cabin. We joked around, took a bit of breaks, normal stuff. Either way, we drove up to the cabin and left the car there. We took a short break in the cabin and sat out into the wilderness. We went pretty far in. I can't say how far in the distance exactly, but it took several hours to get where we set up camp. The first day, we just skirted around. Nothing abnormal happened. But then, did you sleep well last night?
Morning there, or should I say good afternoon. Fetch us some wood for a fire, will you?
I set out to gather wood for a new fire and water to cook with. Sorry if you can hear me eating. I have chips. What is that sound? It doesn't sound like something you'd hear in a forest. There we go. A bucket of water. The sound stopped.
Poured water into the cooking pot.
We can cook now. Sure had our best yesterday, didn't we? I should have enough wood to make the fire last a while tonight. There's enough wood for a fire. We can cook now. Let's go talk to this guy.
My head hurts.
I got everything need. I should go back to camp. Alright, let's cook something up, shall we? Later that evening.
What the heck is up with this fog? Every time I've been here before, there haven't ever been any fog.
It's really chilly outside for being in the middle of summer.
It's time to go to sleep soon. We're all out of booze. Guess we have to go back to town tomorrow. Not looking forward to that 4-hour trek. Maybe shouldn't have gone so deep in.
Hey, anyone else hear that sound?
Yeah, now that you mention it, what is that?
Sounds like something metally.
Metally? Is that even a word? Are you stupid?
Shut up, dude. It's a word if I say so.
It stopped. Maybe it was some kind of machine.
Who the heck would go...
Who the heck would go out in the woods from hours from near civilization in the middle of the night and start revving up some kind of weird machine?
Who gives a crap? It's probably someone using a chainsaw or something. Let's go to sleep. I'm tired.
I'm sure that was no chainsaw. I wonder what it was. Sleepiness took over everyone. But something woke you up a few hours later. You in your half-wake state, you stumbled outside the tent.
Darren? Michael? Celeste? Is that you? The mist is even thicker than before. I can't see much. Michael, is that you? Say something, will you? Who are you? Whoa, stop right there. I have a knife. No! Crap.
Can't really cuss. Let's just get back to the tent.
Hey, wake up. There's something outside the tent.
What?
I'm sure there is. Lots of squirrels and stuff. Go back to sleep. Hey, is Michael in there?
Yeah, I'm here. Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. The thing outside looked just like you. It was probably some animal. I don't think we have to worry about a fox or whatever. Take it easy and go back to sleep.
Well, alright then. Maybe it was just some animal. But those sounds?
A few minutes later.
Okay, drop it. Whoever that is, I want to sleep already.
It wasn't me.
Me either. That didn't sound like any of our voices.
Well, shoot. Now I'm never gonna be able to sleep.
Should we go outside and look?
What if it's some...
What if it's some crazy psycho with an axe? Couldn't get his voice right.
All the more reason to check it out. It's not like this tent is some kind of impenetrable fortress.
Seriously, if that was one of you guys, tell me right now. This ain't funny anymore. Okay, everyone, get together and check it out. I'm not going alone.
What the heck is that?
Someone was definitely here. Shoot. Shoot.
Calm down, Celeste. We are 4 against 1 here. It'll be fine.
What, the dude got some kind of weapon with him? I mean, he killed his little critter, didn't he?
Michael's right. We got to get the heck out of here.
We can't just up and leave. It's the middle of the night. What about our stuff?
Screw ourselves. I'm not staying here another minute.
Fine, we'll leave, but at least bring the flashlight and some food and water. I think you're overreacting, though. I haven't seen anyone.
Still, someone or something has left this dead creature here. We can't exactly go back to sleep with no worries.
I guess you're right. I'll go get the flashlight. Everyone bring some stuff you think we might need.
A couple minutes later.
Alright, let's go.
It's so dark.
At least it's still summer, it's not pitch black.
The fog is really annoying, though.
So are we going back to the cabin, right?
I guess that's the plan.
A while later, it became obvious Darren had no idea where we were going.
He was swearing and looking all around. We have been walking for awfully long now. Are you sure we're on the right path, Darren?
I've walked this path hundreds of times. We are on the right path.
I don't recognize anything from when we were walking to the camp, though.
I said we're on the right path.
But as time went on, it became obvious that Darren had no idea where we were. Darren couldn't find a path. Maybe it was a fog, maybe it was the darkness, maybe it was something else. Either way, we were lost. I kept looking behind me. I was having that feeling where you think someone is watching or stalking you. I nearly choked over Celeste when she fell. Help Celeste up. I took Celeste's hand and dragged her to her feet. It was getting even mistier. If not for the flashlight, I wouldn't have any idea who she was.
I recognize that tree. We're getting close to the cabin.
Again, I had the feeling that something was watching me. My gut was screaming at me that something, somewhere, was wrong. I realized as the sound was earlier was back, softer, but still present. I started looking around, panicking. I did a head count, or actually, silhouette count. Me, Celeste, still holding my hand. Darren in the lead, Michael to the left. Who the heck was that guy besides Michael? My grips on Celeste's hand tightened and I quickened my pace. I thought about shouting out, but it was weird. If I did, maybe the thing would turn around and jump Michael or something. I didn't know what to do. I ran my fingers along a knife I brought from the camp. Then the cabin appeared, out of nowhere. The mist was starting to disintegrate around us. It was easier to make out who everyone was now. I looked at the thing next to Michael. She looked just like Celeste. The thing in whose hand I was holding leaned in front of me. It was Celeste. That actually made me jump. I should have ran or screamed, but my body was clenching up for no reason. That thing turned and walked into the mist.
Pretty good jump scare.
I caught up with the others as they entered the cabin, practically in tears. They couldn't find the car and were arguing about where we put it. I told them what I saw. Obviously, they didn't believe me. Still, everyone hurried inside and locked the door. He followed us.
He followed us here.
He really wants something from us. He doesn't seem to have anything to break down the door with, though.
What the heck does he want with us? Heck if I know. Ask him.
Hey!
Hey,
Hey, don't touch the door.
wasn't gonna. Did he go away? Did he go away?
Can't get a voice. Did he go away?
Shoot, the guy hit the breaker, but he can't get in, right?
Yeah. Celeste.
He is just trying to scare us. Take it easy.
It's alright, Celeste. The door's locked, and it's the only way in. We're safe now. No response.
I'm starting to believe what you say you saw earlier.
It's fine. He's just trying to scare us.
Nothing useful inside. Who is that? We can play some cards here before going out camping.
We're safe here. It's cool, man.
Celeste seems to have calmed down a bit. Better not touch it.
You saw something looking like me? I don't know what to do. I kind of forgot.
Suddenly, a strong sense of nausea hit me. There was something in the air. I could feel the horror overtaking me again. We just went on an LSD trip. really want to lie down, but I have to make sure everyone is safe.
I don't feel so good.
Couldn't take it anymore. I had to lie down. I couldn't sleep, and I wanted to have, even if I could. I just wanted to rest. I waited for the world to stop spinning. I looked out a window. There was someone in the tree. I stared back, not able to register what was going on. I quickly pulled the blinds down. Celeste came through the door. She looked pale and disheveled. I dragged her to the bed and laid her down. She was gasping for air, as if something was suffocating her. Eventually, her breathing became more regular. I asked where the others were. She shrugged. The room that stopped staring there, but I felt far from good. Suddenly, a voice could be heard from the locked door. What was worse, though, was Celeste's voice. Let me in! Let me in! God, let me in there! I immediately pulled my knife and placed it at the Celeste lying in the bed. Her eyes grew wide with shock and alarm, but they could have been faked. What are you doing? No, I'm the real one. That one out there. That's the imposter. I was kind of in a trance, unsure what to do, staring down at her. Maybe I should have stabbed her, if the voice at the door hadn't changed into some low, deep, guttural voice. Then it became high-pitched, like a little girl's. I pulled my knife away, snapped out of the trance. Now the nausea was returning. I got to the door and opened it. There was nothing but a trail of black liquid. Suddenly, I got this feeling that it might not be the best idea to go outside. I decided not to go outside. Suddenly, I got this sinking feeling in my stomach, like something was seriously out of place. I couldn't place the reason, but I would soon find out. Michael was lying on the floor, shot to death. How I knew he was shot to death? Just a feeling. Recently shot to death, Darren was lying on the floor. I could see the wounds from the shotgun. Celeste was dead, lying in a pool of blood on the floor. It looked like she'd been shot. Panic started flowing through every vein in my body. Suddenly I realized, was there really someone outside? No. The shotgun. How tempting it had been. I'd been looking for the right moment for a long time. The right moment for what, you ask? Why, the right moment to kill my friends, obviously. What else? The shotgun. Oh, how tempting you had been. I just had to do it. Always taking me for granted. Those people. Yeah, just because I'm nothing special, it should teach them not to mess with me. Got the bad ending. Should have gone outside. Bad ending. Like and favorite if you enjoyed. Leave a comment of some book that I should read. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.